Right. Yes, there you are. Yeah. So here, what type of question is this? So Chaturi, Jeevani, Kirti Parmar, Shahadat Ali, Munirat, and Sarabjit. Yeah, we are going into a in-depth study. All the serious students who have registered, stay till the end. Okay? Kirti, then Sarabjit, then Lavanya. Okay, whoever has registered, stay till the end because I'm going today. By the end of the session, you will understand what it is all about. Okay? So, the beginning. So, those who are interested, you can contact me afterwards. This session is a very special session and you can follow it up. Now, here, what you have to do first, is first step. What is going to be your first step? First step is go to the question. This is number one. This is number one. Okay. So first, yeah, that's it. Okay. This is your first step. This. Okay. So this is going to be your first step. Yeah. Okay. And nobody is supposed to mark anything on the screen until and unless I give you permission. Nobody should draw lines. Nobody should. Yeah, it is strictly restricted. Right. Now, coming to the point, this is the first step. Try to understand the basics. Try to understand the basics. What are the basics? What are the basics? I'm going to teach you the basics. Okay? It's okay, no problem. Don't worry, Shahadat. It's okay, no worries. I'm just telling everyone, not you, because actually you have helped me to tell everyone. That's a part of instruction. Okay? That's a part of instruction. There is no problem. It's okay. We all do mistakes. Even I do mistakes. Okay. Even I do mistakes. So that's not a problem. Repeating the same mistake is a problem. Okay. That's okay. No worries. So here, I'm going to teach you the basics. Yeah. So all the regular students, this is a must session for you. And all the members, guest members, you can attend today because this is the last open session. And only 2 or 3 questions will be open. Afterwards, it will be restricted to the regular students only. Those who have registered for this course. Okay. If I'm going to explain 10 questions, I'll allow everyone to watch 2 or 3 questions. If I'm going to take 5-hour session, I'll allow 1 hour. If I'm taking 2-hour session, I'll allow half an hour, like that. So for everyone can watch that one. Right. Yes. Now here, what is the approach? Everyone will see it as a question and an answer. No, that is not a question and that is not an answer. It is about understanding the question and giving the solution, connecting the links. That's very important. Connecting the links. Remember that. It is called connecting the links. Remember that. Okay. It's very, very important. Yes, Robel Rahman. Call Shams also if it is available. Dr. Shams. Okay. Very important session. Dr. Robel Rahman is from the UK and he is a doctor and is my regular student. He registered for the membership. He's not a guest, he's a regular student of Grandmaster class. So Robel, this is a very, very special session. If you don't sleep, I don't mind. Okay? I don't mind if you don't sleep. Tomorrow you take leave, no problem. That is your problem. That's your headache, not mine. This is a very important session, mind you. And this everything will not be there on the YouTube. It's limited, restricted. It's for my children. It's for my children. Regular registered students, 80%. And open is only 20%. So don't think that the entire video will be there on the YouTube. So if you don't sleep, that's your problem. Okay? So don't miss the session because I'm going to teach the basics of this one. Whoever 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, okay, who missed the session, who lost the exam, this is for you. Remember that. This is for you. So don't miss the session. Now, first step is the first step is, this is the first step. What you have to do in the first step. That's what is important. That's what I know, Robel, Dr. Robel, you are very obedient. No problem. I know. I trust you. You'll be there. You will sacrifice your sleep. I know that. Okay, that implies to every nurse also. When I'm shouting at a doctor and telling he has to attend, that means for everyone who has registered. Don't ask me, sir, this is not my time. This is not my. No, this is a very special bonus episode. You did not pay for this episode, which I'm giving you. This is an extraordinary episode. I'm giving out of my love and concern. Nobody will give these episodes which I am giving you now. So, be there with me. Yes. This is the point. This is the most important point. This first and foremost, you have to go through this one. Don't read everything. Do not read everything. Reading is a nonsense. This is a supermarket. This is, I'm telling you what is important first. Let me give you a direction. So this, okay, this part is a supermarket. You enter into the supermarket, okay? This is a supermarket. This is a supermarket here. All right. Fine. Let us observe this one very clearly. So this is the supermarket. Okay. This is called the supermarket. This is called the supermarket. And this is your bucket list. This is your bucket list. That means you make a list. You make a list. I want this, I want this, I want this. This is your bucket list. Okay. You'll take a list and you'll write what do you want, what do you want for 1 month groceries, that, this, everything. You make a list and this is your list. This is a list. Okay. And next one. And these are okay. These are the options. These are the options available. Okay. These are the options available. So now in these options available, one is right and the others are wrong. For example, I wrote a list. What is that? I am Mrs. Lincoln, Rita Lincoln, or I am Mr. Abraham Lincoln. I am Mrs. Rita Lincoln, or I am Mr. Abraham Lincoln, whatever it is. I have a list in my hand. What do I need? I need a soap. I need a soap. What soap? What soap? What soap I need? I need Dove. D-O-V-E, Dove. I need a Dove soap, a bathing soap. So I wrote it in my list. So that list, take that list. That list is very important. Then go to the supermarket. I take that list. I write the name of the soap, Dove, and I'll go to the supermarket. Then in the supermarket, I go to the soaps department. There are 4 departments, 4 subclasses. There is a soap called Hammam. There's another soap called Lux, and the third soap called Dove, and the fourth soap called Neem or Margot or something. So 4 options are available. Now what I need a Dove. The list is there. Now you go there and check. What do you need out of these 4? So on the label you check. On the label it is written D-O-V-E, Dove. So you'll pick up and you'll come out. So where will you find? You will find it in the supermarket. But if you go to the supermarket, there are many items. You will be lost. So don't read everything all over the supermarket. You will not go. There is a step, there is a procedure to follow. What is that procedure? First, you will go to the supermarket, stand at the entrance. Now you look from this side to this side or this side to this side, any one side to the other side. You just barge in. No, you should not run into the supermarket. You go to the first time you are going into the supermarket. This every time you have a new test. Every time you have a new passage. So because it is a new passage, so every time supermarket is new. Every time you are going to a different city and you will have different supermarket. You are not going to the same supermarket. If you go to the same supermarket, you will know everything. But every time you are going to a new supermarket, so you don't know anything about supermarket. First time you are going into this particular supermarket, okay, of this question. So now what you will do? You will not run into and go everything round and round and round. No. Supermarket is very big. But your list is very small. Supermarket is very big. See that one big supermarket is there. Maybe 120 words or 150 words or 200 words are there in that. Now what you are supposed to do? Don't enter into the supermarket. Just go to the supermarket, remove your list. What is there? Dove. What is Dove? Soap. What about soap? Bathing soap. So now you stand there at the entrance and look from left to right. So soaps will not be there in clothing section. Soaps will not be there in the vegetable section. Soap will not be in the meat section. Soap will not be in the garment section. Soap will not be in the electronic section. So where it will be? It will be in the detergents section. Now what you will do? You will see like this. Once you see detergents, oh, some board will be there. Or the items will be there. When you look at it, you feel, this is here. Utensils are there. So utensil section. Vegetables are there. Tomatoes, if you see, that's vegetable section. Fish, you see, that is meat, non-veg section. So you see from distance, you will understand what it is. So what you have to do is see from a distance. Try to understand the question first. What you need is more important, not what is there. Supermarket is what is there. List is what you need. Now, what is important? What is there is important, or what you need is important. So first go to the list. I want Dove. Where will you get this Dove? No, vegetable section, electronic section, garment section, meat section. Yeah, detergent section is there. Yeah, I can see the broom. I can see some bottles. So here. Now I'll go there. Then I'll go and see there. After going there, I will see different things. Powders, washing soaps, bathing soaps, utensil cleaning soaps, different items. Now I'll see which department. There is some department again. In the detergent section also, there are many things. Liquids, soaps, powders. Now these are liquids, these are soaps, these are powders. Now what I need? I need cakes. Soap cake. A cake of Dove. So I'll not go to the liquids. This is liquid. This is cakes. This is powders. Now what I'll go? I'll not go to this liquids. This is powders. No, I don't want powder. I want cake. No, now this is cake department. In cakes, there are again two types. 3 or 4 types again. Some cakes which are used in the kitchen to wash or scrub utensils. And some cakes are there to wash clothes. And some cakes to wash our bodies. Now 3 types again. So now these 3 types, I'll go to the cakes which are used for cleaning our bodies. Now there I will go and again I'll check. So not one, there are many varieties again, different brands are there. Now I'll check. Yeah, this is this. What I need Dove. So it is here. Now pick it up and put it in your bag. Now again take the list. Again take the list. Now what I do next? Then go to the next question. So this is the way how you are supposed to follow. If you follow this pattern, it will be very easy. So list is what we need and supermarket is what is there. Now what is there? There are thousands, no, 10,000 items are there or 100,000 items are there. 100,000 items are there. Now what you need only 8 items in this passage, 8 items. And in the supermarket, there are how many? 800 words. In the supermarket, paragraph, full paragraph. Okay. Part C, extract 1. There are 800 words to 900. 750 to 900 in between it will be there. 750 to 900. Less than 1000. More than 700. Okay. Now this many items are there. This many words are there. And how many items are there in your list? Only 8 questions. So 8 are the list. 8 are the items you need. Now you will bother about these items in your list or you will bother about how many things are there in the super. Many people are crazy. They go throughout the supermarket and waste time. They don't give importance to the list. That is what is happening when people are failing in the exam. Why are they failing? Because they are bothered about the supermarket. They are not bothered about the list they have. They want to answer these questions, but they'll go and check everywhere in the supermarket. That's the problem. If you want to get this list, you can finish it off in maybe 20 minutes. But what these people will do, they'll waste 2 or 3 hours in the supermarket because they don't make a list only. That's the biggest problem. So do you want to be wise like Mr. Abraham Lincoln or Mrs. Rita Lincoln, or you want to crazy like Mad Max 3? That is your wish. So list is very, very important. First priority is list. Remember that. I think you understood what is important now. Yeah. Now you understood what is very, very important. What is very, very important. Now, having understood what is important, now let us see what type of question is this. What type of question is this? You have to understand. Okay. Now here, you have to reason this question. Okay. You have to reason this. In the first paragraph, the writer suggests that. The writer suggests that. What does the writer suggest? What does the writer suggest? That means he is not directly telling. Okay. So now, what is the point here that he's telling? In the first paragraph, the writer suggests that. Suggesting something. Suggesting something means it is not clear. It is not clear. So you have to understand what is there in the mind of the writer. The writer wants to tell something, but he's not directly telling, he's indirectly telling. Okay. He's indirectly telling. Now here, for example, you have an old grandfather in your house and he is little sick. Now I come to your house as a guest. I'm coming to your house as a guest, but I'm shouting very loud. Oh, wow, wonderful. Thank you very much. I'm very happy. You will say, our grandfather is sick. What does that mean? What are you suggesting me? What are you suggesting me? My grandfather is sick. He is sleeping. What does that imply? What are you suggesting me? Are you suggesting me to come and meet him and give shake hand to him? Or are you asking me to wait until he will wake up and meet him and greet him and give a bouquet of flowers to him and go afterwards? Or are you asking me, are you suggesting me to go back home and come after he wakes up? What do you mean? The meaning is, he's telling very clearly, the meaning, implied meaning is, do not shout. He will wake up. He needs rest. This much meaning is there in that. But did he say a word about this? Did he tell even a single word? No. He said, there is an old man in the house and he is sleeping. He is sick. You have common sense. You have to decode the meaning. You have to understand the meaning. He did not tell you straight away on the face. He's polite. He's kind. He's generous. He's not rude. He's friendly. He's telling indirectly. Because he believes that you can understand him. You can feel his difficulty. And you will follow his. He did not say, oh, you did not tell, and you still shout. What does that mean? Why is he telling like this? What does he imply? You have to decode. This is called inference-based question. What is he suggesting? What is he suggesting? For example, you're going for the exam. You're going for the exam and you are wasting your time outside playing. And your father says, you should not fail this time. What does that mean? Are you going to fail? No. He's cautioning you, be careful. He's cautioning you, work hard. He's cautioning you, don't play. He's cautioning you, do your studies. Because you have exams. Now, once again, you have a daughter, you have a son, you are telling them, before the sun sets, you have to be inside the house. What does that mean? What does that mean? Does it mean that you should not come after the sun sets, you should stay outside only? What does that mean? You should be in the house before the sun sets. What does that mean? So if the sun sets, don't come to the house, stay outside only. Is that the meaning? Definitely not. It means something more important. He's bothered about your safety. Because in dark, there may be something wrong, things happening. Somebody may kidnap you. Somebody may hurt you. Somebody may rob you. Somebody may give trouble to you. They may snatch some things from you. Or they may take you away and ask for ransom. Anything may happen. So, the point is not coming back home before sun, but the point is safety. The inference is, what do you understand? You understand that he is bothered about your safety. But nowadays, people question, oh, why should I come before sunset? What is it? I'm grown up, I'm big. Useless fellow, he's bothered about your safety. And these people take them as independence. They want independence. These youngsters, they want independence. Why are you troubling me? I'm grown up, I'm 16, I'm 20, I'm 25, I'm 30, I'm 35, I'm married, I have children also. Still you are telling me? Why are you bothered about me? So they are bothered about the independence. But the parents of these children, who is 35 years also, who is married and have children also, they are bothered about safety. So try to understand this. So what does this person infer? What do you infer from his message? The message will not be direct. You have to decode, infer, inference, understand, comprehend. Inference. What do you infer? Means what do you understand? What are you decoding? Because it is written in code language. It is written in code language. That code language, do you understand? First type of question, write down all of you. Kirti. All of you. Write down. All the regular students, make a notes. I'll not tell you to write everything, but some things are very, very important. First one is inference-based question. If you don't have, write down. Why I'm telling you to write down? So that tomorrow you'll know how many types are there at least. Okay? Sarabjit, write down. Lavanya, write down. Dr. Robel, write down. Inference-based question. Today you will understand about this one. 100%. Then only we'll go to the next one. Yeah. Those who are available, you can attend. If you are not available, no problem. No worries at all. No worries at all. Okay? No worry. I'm there for you. From morning till evening, any time I'll be taking sessions. Because this is a very special episode and I want everyone. That's why I did not take in the morning. I'm taking now. Bit by bit, everything I'll explain. If you miss, no problem. Just pass on the message to me. Okay, afterwards you can connect me, then I'll give you some guidelines. So here, this is a very, very special episode. Remember that. So the first one is called inference-based questions. Inference. That means on the top it is something, below that it is something else. I tell you something. Inside there is something else. Like idiomatic language. Okay. Idiomatic language. Hidden secrets will be there. You have to understand. It is written in code language and you have to decode the language. That is called inference-based questions. Note down. If you feel anything is important, write down. Don't write everything. Number one, inference-based question. If you listen to this one, you will not miss this type of question at all. Now, inference-based question means something written in code language. For example, there are some people who write these modern days lovers, no? They'll write 143. What is this 143? Oh my God. All the lovers know. 143 means I love you. Oh. Everyone will not understand. Only those lovers will understand. Okay. So what does that mean? What does that mean? For example, if I write GR8, that means great. A person who knows computing and using mobile phones and working online, they know. Earlier, I did not know. Earlier, I did not know. GR8 is great. Shortcut. Shortcut. Code language. Code language. There are a lot of code languages. So you have to decode that one. Then only you will understand what is their meaning. For example, if somebody comes and say 143 to me because I don't know, I don't understand what is this 143. You go to a 5th class boy and tell 143, he will not understand. Why he will not understand? Because he doesn't know. So what do you, so you should have the knowledge of that one to understand that. That is called inference. That is called inference. What do you mean by inference? Go to the dictionary and find out the meaning. Inference. Inference means what do you understand from this? So you have to understand. How will you understand? Because there are some decoding methods. Okay. Now here in the first paragraph, the writer suggests that in the first paragraph, the writer suggests that physician involvement in sports doping. Yeah, he told many things. But what is the writer suggesting here? What is he telling? Okay. So he's suggesting what? Now there you have to see. You need to understand the writer's tone and intention. You need to understand the writer's tone and intention. Okay. Then you have to interpret. Interpret means interpretation. That is one language and this is another language. It's called translation. Interpretation. So when you go to a class, the teacher will read something and explain something. There's a map. This map is here. India is here. Sri Lanka is here. Okay. So now map is there. Globe is there. On the globe, there is India and there is Sri Lanka. Now the social studies teacher, she will read the map and she will interpret. So this big, this colored map, this is India. To the right side, at the bottom, to the right side, there is a smaller one. This is Sri Lanka. So they are explaining this is not Sri Lanka, this is not India, but keeping this one, she's explaining the relationship between India and Sri Lanka. This is very close. It is to, so she's explaining this. So you have to understand from nothing is there, nothing is written there. On the map, nothing is written there. There is just pictures. So you are decoding from the globe, decoding from the map and saying this is towards right, this is towards left, this is towards bottom, this is 1,000 times bigger and this is 1/1,000 times smaller, like this. So 100th part. So whatever it is. Okay. This is Asia. Asia is very big. India is to the side. So this is 100th part of Asia, like that. So you are inferring something, you are decoding something that you have to decode. So in the first paragraph, the writers suggest that. Now the word which is helping you is the word suggest. The word is suggest. This shows that this is an inference-based question. It is suggest. He's telling something, but indirectly he's suggesting something. This is called inference-based question. Inference. So originality is something, behind there is something else. For example, you will see somebody shouting. That means you understand that he's angry. Somebody's tears are falling. You understand that he's crying. How do you know that he's crying? There's a picture. When somebody draws a photo and he puts 2 drops here, 1 drop here and 1 drop here. What means what? Did anybody tell that he's crying or the boy is crying or the girl is crying? No. By seeing those 2 drops, you understand that, you infer that, you come to an opinion that he or she is crying. That is called inference. Nobody has written there, nobody has told anything, just to draw a picture. A child drew a picture and 2 drops, 1 drop here, 1 drop here. What does that mean? Crying. That's it. So, inference means decoding the code. Decoding the code, right? Now, so inference-based question, that's it. So this is the first type of question, inference question. Now, after seeing this one, what you have to do is, you have to see about the physician and doping. Physician and doping. And next one, involvement and sports. Now, these are the words. Now, there are two parts here. In this question, there are two parts. In this question, there are two parts. The two parts are connected by the word that. So this is right side and this is left side. These both are connected by the word that. Okay. These two parts are connected by the word that. In the first paragraph, the writer suggests that. So this is about the question, and the original question is here. This is about the question, background of the question, and this is the original question. Original question comes after that. Physician involvement in sports doping. The question is about that. Okay. You have to go through this one. Physician involvement in sports doping. Try to understand that. Right. Right. Now let us see that particular part. Now here, what about it? What is he thinking about? What is he suggesting? There may be three types. One is positive, that is, it is good. Second one is neutral, it may be good or bad. Third one is negative, that means bad. Okay, positive, he has a positive opinion. Yes, physician involvement in sports role. Doping is an action. Doping means what? Doping means what? What do you mean by doping? Okay, doping means taking drugs. Taking drugs. Okay, taking drugs to increase your strength temporarily. Increase your strength, power temporarily. That is doping. The secret behind is to get energy temporarily at that particular time. Now, sports, they want to run very fast. They have to be very energetic. They want to be very fast. They want to be energetic. They want to win. Everyone wants to win. And they fight, they struggle, they compete against one another. Okay? They have these things. Okay? They want to win in the competition. I'm trying to analyze the STEM. The list is very important. That one, if you understand what you need, then everything. So doping is negative. Doping itself is negative. Taking drugs for wrong reasons. Doctor giving drug is good. That is called medication. So from somebody's health is not good, you are giving some drugs to recover and come back to normal, then it is called medication. But the same drug, when you are good, but you are using without doctor's prescription or against the norms of medication, against the norm of medication, medication is for recovery. Okay. If it is not under those grounds, then it is called doping. So doping is negative. Doctor giving medication, okay, doctor giving drugs is called medication. But when doctor gives medication without need, when he is already fine. But still you give for extra fine. You want him, he is weak 50%, then you give drug to become 100%. But he is already 100%. You want to make him 200%. That is against the law. That itself is called doping. From 50% or 25% to 100% to bring that is called medication. But after he becomes perfect, then again taking medication to become double strong, that is called doping. So doping is illegal. Doping is unlawful. Doping is negative word. You have to see the dictionary. Then it will be very easy. I'll show you the dictionary. So it's very important for you to understand these things. I have to teach you so that next time you'll be a little careful. Now, what is this doping? Yeah. So Cambridge Dictionary. Why I told you negative, positive, neutral? Because of this. Words are three categories. Okay. Sometimes it will be past, present, and future. Sometimes it will be negative, positive. So when suggesting something, that may be negative or positive, means good or bad. Somebody is suggesting means it is good. Somebody is not suggesting means it is bad. Okay. So doping. What is the meaning of doping? You can see. Yeah. The act of giving a person or animal drugs in order to make them perform better or perform worse in a competition. Sometimes you make them perform more. For example, if I'm a doctor, I have my clients and other clients. So what I'll give? I'll give medication to strengthen my client, and I'll give another drug which weakens the performance of another one. So both are wrong. Both are wrong. In a competition, this is wrong. You should not give drugs to a person who is fit. If he is not fit, if he is 50%, if he is not healthy, you should not participate in the competition, right? So he's 100%. That's why he's in the competition. If he's unhealthy, you will not permit him to participate. That is called a code of conduct, sports. They will not allow you to participate. They'll test you. If you're not healthy enough, you cannot participate there. So now a person who is perfect, so favor your own client, you will give medication to increase their strength, perform better. And he's an opponent's client, you will give him some medication, put it in some drinks or juice or something, and you give him and he will drink. Now that fellow will perform less because he feels drowsy or sick, something like that. So this is also wrong, that is also wrong. That is called doping. Illegal use of drug, okay, in a wrong direction. That is called doping. So this is already negative. Remember that. This is already negative. You see there. Doping is already negative. And that doping, the patient takes. That's different. But the physician itself giving, doctor itself giving. Doctor is involving himself in doing this doping. How far it is right? The sportsman only is a mistake, but doctor is a bigger mistake. It's not right. It's offense. If they find out that he is doping, he will be disqualified from participating, even if they win first gold cup also. silver, gold, cup, whatever medal, even those will be disqualified and they will be taken back. If it is discovered that he has taken this drugs. So that itself is negative. Then how come physician is involving in doping? This is also wrong. Normal wrong. Doping is wrong. Doping itself is wrong. Sportsman taking doping is wrong. And physician involvement is also wrong. We know that it is wrong. It is wrong in every case. So it is bad. Doping is bad. Sports person taking doping is bad. And physician involving in doping the sports person is also wrong. Everything is wrong here. That's very clear. That is very clear. Now you have to see the statement itself is negative. Now, physician's involvement in doping. Now, is it what he implies? Now you have to see. Go to this one and check these words. One question is enough to answer 100 questions. I told you already. I'm least bothered if it takes time. I'm ready to spend. But if you get 450 marks and above, then call me and say thank you, sir. Otherwise, don't say thanks. So here, physician. Okay. Physician. Now, one rationalization. Okay. So physician is here. Physician involvement. That is there here. Physician involvement. Okay. The major role physicians have played in this doping. So physicians role. The major role physicians. Role means involvement. So it is everywhere. This entire passage is related to this one. So next, physicians. Okay. Physician manage doping. Answer will almost always be in the middle. Answer will almost always be in the middle. Now here you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let us go from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So your answers will be somewhere here in between. These two meet. There your answers will be. So here your answer will be. Leave 3 lines up, leave 3 down line. Between 2 lines you will have the answer. How come? I'll show you. I'll show you. Answer is everywhere. But if you see in the center, it will be very, very clear. Because you are not a very extraordinary student to find the answer in the beginning. I'll show you answer in the beginning. I'll show you the answer in the last also. Everywhere answer is there. But think that you are average student and check in the middle. That's what I'm saying. Answer is there in the first, before that box. Answer is there in the box, in the middle 2 lines. Answer is after the box, last 3 lines. Everywhere answer is there. I can show you and prove you. Okay? Now let us see here. Physician involvement is here. Physician is here. And a physician is here. So 3 places answer is there. Before the box, the central box. This is the box. This is the box. The first 3 lines before, the last 3 lines after, and in between 2 lines. Remember that. Okay. This is what I'm going to show you now. In the 3 places, I'll show you answer. You are facing difficulty to find 1 place, but I'm showing you to 3 places. Now there you see. Okay. Now let us see. Now, in the center. So, physicians with the task of healing and injection to do no. One rationalization. Okay. Means neutral. Opinion. Rationalization means why they are giving like this. They should not give this. One rationalization. What is the rationalization? Rationalization means to support the act. To support that act. Why you are giving doping to this If I don't give, they will take. And if they take, they may overdose. If they overdose, they may go have some side effects. They may even die. So what I am doing, I am trying to protect them by conditioning them, by controlling. That is what he's telling here. One rationalization for physician managed doping. Physician managed doping. So now let us see here. Physician managed, involved, doping, sports. Okay. Sports, athlete is sports. Athlete will be there in sports. So it is related there. So try to understand this. One rationalization for physician managed doping is the lesser harm. Lesser harm. If I don't involve, he'll get more harm. If the physician is involved, he will take precautions so that the sports person may not suffer serious complications. So to avoid serious complications and to not get caught or something like that, lesser harm argument. Since an athlete may not possess the self-discipline or knowledge to limit their intake of doping drugs. So he goes and takes more and more and more, then afterwards he will face problems, side effects. So if he is left on his own, sports person may get some side effects and damage his health or may die also, suffer also, whatever it is. So for avoiding those things, I am managing this doping, the physician, because he knows better where to stop. But now what is happening? The doctor will give this much dosing and he will control. But he will go again and he will drink some coffee or caffeine or tea or something. In that one also there will be some points that if it is added, or he takes smokes or something, or drinks some wine or something, then this and that effect will cross the limits. He has stopped it till 95 and he said, this is enough for you. Afterwards it will give, but this fellow will go and take some additional things. Then what happens? Still again it is problem. No? So that's it. Now what it is telling? Less harm. So here is the answer. What is the opinion? Why is the doctor participating here? To reduce the harm. Try to understand this. The argument behind this is, he is suggesting this argument. What is the argument? Lesser harm. If the doctors don't involve, the harm will be more. Because this patient, this client, this sportsman may take more dosage and may suffer, may get side effects, may even die. So what I am doing? I am controlling. So there will not be death. There will not be suffering. There will not be side effects. Like that I am controlling. That is the argument behind why these sports professionals, physicians are giving this, are managing this dog. Anyhow, he will take. Anyhow, he will take. A person who wants to do wrong will definitely do wrong. Definitely will do. So, to control that one, there needs to be somebody. So that is why we are controlling it. So what is the reason behind it? Lesser harm. So negative is there to make it positive. Less harm is positive. More harm, less harm. More harm is negative. Less harm is positive. Harm is there, but this is less harm. That is more harm. So this is positive. That is negative. More harm means death. Less harm means there is some problem, but less harm. At least he will live, no? So this is positive. Life is there. There is death. Death is problem. Suffering will be problem. Negative. But lesser harm, you will be alive. Small problems. So that is the point there. Lesser harm. Now, what is this lesser harm? Lesser harm means, what do you mean? What do you infer by this? What do you understand by this? The intention of the physician is less. What is in the mind of the physician here? Less harm. Less harm is the intention. He believes that if he manages doping, there will be less harm. That means his intention is good. If his intention is bad, he will say, go and die. Take whatever dose you want. He wants to save him from suffering, save him from death, save him from side effects. His intention is good. His intention is good. Try to understand this. So, his intention is good. So, intentions are good, means positive. Intentions are positive. So, try to understand this. It is negative action, but his intentions are good. That is what the writer is telling here. More harm or less harm? Less harm. Less harm means what? Good intention. Try to understand this. Good intention means what? That is here. This is positive. Well means positive. Irresponsible means negative. This is negative. Well intentioned means good intention. This is positive. Has received more attention than it deserves. Has received more attention than it deserves. Okay, it deserves less attention, but people are concentrating more on that one. Okay, it doesn't deserve this much attention. So this is also negative. Why are you giving so much attention to me? That means it is negative. Okay, don't give too much attention to this problem. This is a small problem. Why are you giving so much attention to this small problem? That means it is not good. Giving too much attention to a small problem, it deserves little attention, but you are giving more attention. For example, your child, she is walking. She is walking. Give attention to her, but you are giving more attention. Oh, if you walk, you will fall down, you will get hurt, you will break your bones, you will get injuries, you will have bruises, you will have that one, you will have this one. So, my dear small, you should not walk. I will carry you. Always you'll be carrying 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. So, the child needs your attention. Give that much only. More attention to a small child is bad. It deserves. It deserves. Deserves is the actual deserving candidate, the right candidate. How much it deserves, that much only give. Why you are giving more attention to that problem? For example, your son wakes up at 7 o'clock and you are shouting at him. Then your wife will come and say, why are you shouting only little? Okay, next time, tell him coolly. Now, why are you shouting? Why are you giving more attention to this one? Okay, this little problem. Okay, he got up late. So why are you making a hell of this? Don't give that much attention to this problem. Slowly we can solve it. Overreaction. Overreacting. That is called more attention. How much reaction you have to give? That much only. If you give more, there is a problem. For example, you eat salt. How much salt you need? How much the food deserves? Salt, that much only you have to take. If you take more, can you eat it? It is spoiled. It is spoiled. So don't eat more salt. You cannot eat. So in the same way, how much it deserves, that much only you have. For example, 1 cup of coffee. You put 1 tablespoon of sugar, that's okay. 2 tablespoons, little sweet. But you put 10 tablespoons of, can you drink it? This cup of tea deserves only maximum 2 tablespoons of sugar. If you put more, what happens? It becomes negative. It becomes negative. Try to understand what I'm saying. It doesn't deserve, means not. Has received more attention than it deserves. Undeserved attention means more attention. Means it is wrong, it's negative. So first one, irresponsible is negative. Well intention is positive. More attention than it deserves is negative. Has succeeded in reducing the potential dangers is positive. So 2 positive are there, 2 negative are there. The first one is negative, irresponsibly. Okay. That means the doctors. Okay. So this has conducted. How can you say irresponsible? If they are irresponsible, they say get lost. They'll give more dosage. No problem, you suffer, but you'll win the race. You take it. They'll say no. They're acting very responsibly so that the patient, the client will not suffer. He will not die. They are very responsible. How can you say it is irresponsible? Now has been well intentioned. Yeah, their intention is well. Their intention is good. Why? They want to reduce the suffering. They want to avoid death. They don't want to have side effects. That is good intention. 100% good intention. But what is happening? What is happening? The athlete may not possess the self-discipline or knowledge to limit their intake of doping drugs. So it is the physician's responsibility to exert some control over this and thereby limit medical harm. But what such physicians do not understand, they don't understand. These stupid people again go somewhere out that at least some of these athletes will top off, means take additional medication beyond their medically sanctioned doses and drugs which the doctor has given, and they obtain illegally. They take those illegal doses from the market and take a little more. It becomes overdose. Top of their sanctioned, this is your limit, 95%, stop there. Then these people will go outside, take something else from outside, somebody else, give me little, they will take that little and they will have it. So 95 plus 10 becomes 105. So this the physicians are not able to understand. At least some of these athletes, they go outside and take some additional. So these doctors are thinking that they are controlling, but they are cheated by the sports person. They are misguided by the sports person, and a back door they are going and taking some addition. So they are cheated, so misguided. Okay, doctor, thank you, doctor, this is enough. Then they'll go outside and take. So that is what it is. Their intention is well, but they are misguided by their sportsmen. Okay. And that is not intimated, and ultimately they will suffer. That's what it is. Misguided. Because though they are controlled, they are going over control. So see how to understand. This is called inference-based question. It is not given directly. You have to, what do you say? You have to squeeze the lemon juice out of the lime balls. You have to squeeze, you have to cut and squeeze. Then only you'll get the juice. That is what we are doing here. So I think you understand what is inference. So lesser harm is the good intention. So his writer suggests that these physicians who are involving, they have good intention, but they were misguided or cheated. Misguided means cheat. I'll tell you, you have to go to Delhi. Delhi, you have to go to the north. Go north. From Hyderabad, go north. But somebody says go right. Okay. So what is happening here? Misguided. So misguided means what? Cheated. Misguided means cheated. Somebody says, what you do, you have money. So you see this stock market, you invest your money in this, you will win. But what happened? The stock crashed. And this fellow became from a prince, he became a pauper. So he was misguided. That means what? Cheated. Wrongly guided means cheating only. So that's what it is. They do not understand that some of these athletes top off their medically sanctioned doses. So they get overdoses. Limit becomes unlimited. Limit, over. Limit means guided. See here, you have to understand this. Limit means properly guided. So top off means overdose, means misguided. Limited dose, guided. Overdose, misguided. So cheated there. So how you have to understand, and you have to try to understand. Top of their sanctioned dose, the limit crossed, top of the limit. Limit is there already, this much, 95%. Stop. Then what you are topping off and adding some more. So it becomes 101. Finished. Damage is done. That is called misguided. They are controlling, but still it is going uncontrolled. So that means they are taking the doctor's medication or drug and after going and topping off. So they are cheating. Then be careful. So how to infer from the text? Okay. Now that's what is very, very important. Okay. So here he's telling has received much less attention, but here it is telling more attention. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. Now here, this is saying more attention, but this is saying less attention than it deserves. Okay. This is saying more attention than it deserves. Or complete sentence here. See here. Complete points. Has received okay, attention then it I'm showing you different things, how not to fall in traps. Deserves. Now see here, if you see here, has received attention than it deserves. 6 words said as they are. So immediately you think C is the answer. But you see here, it's crystal clear. This is saying much less attention and this is saying more attention, which are not matching. So this is ruled out. This is ruled out. So C is not the answer. Second one, has been conducted irresponsibly. No. How can it be irresponsible? How can it be irresponsibly? So, physicians with the task of healing and the injunction to do no harm. Injection or intention to do no harm. So, how can no harm be irresponsible? It is responsible. No harm is responsible. So, A is ruled out. No harm. Harm is irresponsible. No harm is responsible. Harm, if you are harming somebody, it is irresponsible. No harm is responsible. So try to understand. Irresponsible means harm. No harm is responsible. You understand like that. Like that you have to quote. This is called elimination. I have shown you confirmation technique or inductive method. Now I am showing you deductive methods. I have eliminated 2 options. Third option, has succeeded in reducing the potential dangers. Where has it succeeded? Where has it succeeded? Because again, some of these succeeded means 100%. Reducing the potential dangers. Where is it succeeded? What these physicians do not understand, they don't understand. They don't even realize that these people are going and taking some other. So where is the reduction of danger? Still they're going and taking, right? It did not succeed in reducing potential dangers because some of these patients are again going to the black market, buying some things, or taking from their friends, and again overdosing. So you cannot say reducing the potential dangers. Okay. If you say reducing the potential dangers means the doctor should give 50% only, and then they can take another 10% or 20%. So that is reduced. So that's the point here. So they did not succeed because the doctors do not know that the patients are going again and taking something. So they did not succeed to control. They tried to control, but still these patients are going and overdosing. Then where is the control? Where is the reduction? Still they are going. They try to control, but still they are going. So they did not succeed. They're again going. Maybe one or two good people, they'll not. Wrong people will always do wrong. Okay. So based on that one, D is also eliminated. Lesser harm is good intention. Misguided because overdosing. Good intention is to give less doping, but they are cap the doping 95%, and they are taking overdosing. That is misguided. They are not informing him. These people are taking the dosage and not informing the sportsman. If they inform, the sports physician says, no, don't take it because it will, but still they're not informing and secretly taking, and they're taking overdose. That's the problem. That is called misguided, cheated. He's trying to help them, but they are hiding the secret. So that is called misguided. Okay. Okay, doctor, but again going and taking. That is wrong information. That's it. So I think you understood what is inference-based question. It's not an ordinary thing. It's not an ordinary thing. Maybe I have taken 20 minutes or 30 minutes or half an hour or 1 hour. But whenever you find a word called suggests, what can you infer? What does it suggest? Such questions. So whenever there's a word called suggest, that's an inference-based question. So the directly answer will not be there. You should understand and dig deep and bring the gold. Gold is not seen on the surface. Gold is not seen on the surface. Okay. You should dig deep and find out what it means exactly. You need to be very clever to understand inference-based question. It is not superficial. You should dive deep to remove the gemstones from the bottom of the seabed, from the seabed, from the bottom of the sea, or from the seabed. So how many of you appreciate it? It's not a joke, huh? It's not a joke. Why are you losing your exam so many times? Because you don't learn. At least learn now. Now provide your feedback. How do you appreciate? Provide feedback. Okay. Now I gave you a lot of explanation. How much of it is important? 100% or 0% or 50%? What do you think? According to you, whatever I explained is important or not? What is the percent you can tell? 0 to 100%. Give your thumbs up or 5-star or whatever emojis you want to give. I want your feedback here. Okay, now I'm opening the mic to the regular students. The first one is Dr. Robel. Let us start from Dr. Robel. Yes, Dr. Robel, unmute and give your feedback, please. It should
Yeah,
be worthy to the others. Okay. If it is wrong, this is 0% also, I'll be happy. But give fair opinion. Yes, please.
yeah. Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir. This is really important because the good explanation and digging out the gist and important meaning of the text, then easy to find the answer. There is a good explanation and good technique how to find this answer very short time in the exam. I really happy this explanation.
Yeah. Do you think your doctors are very busy? You want a lot of information in short span of time because
Yeah.
it's very important. Time is very important. You cannot save this much time. Do you think that I wasted your time? Should I teach 10 questions in this time or one question in lengthy so that you can do the remaining 9 test questions?
Yeah, a good explanation and learned how to find the answer. the rest of the thing become easy. If the shortcut, if not explained properly, it will be not helpful to us.
Okay, fine. Next, our regular students. Who is the next student? Kirti Parmar. Share your experience, please. Kirti Parmar. Where is Kirti Parmar? Unmute, please. You can unmute. Kirti Parmar. Okay. Sarabjit Kaur.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, share your experience. Good evening.
Yes, sir. It is appreciable. Today I learned a lot of things. First of all, I learned how to recognize the questions and how to find answer at very short time.
Okay. Right. Inference-based question. Approach. Yeah. Right. Next, Lavanya. These are all our regular students. Okay. Lavanya.
Sir, actually, this is like first time when I see, I was wondering like, how can I like link it? So I'm learning now. This is really new experience for me. So I think I have to learn more and more. So this is what today I have learned.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So now, so clear all. Yes. So that is the first question. Now what you have to do is, this is our Telegram channel, okay? This is our Telegram channel. But what I did here is, okay, now this is our test and this is our question. So I have a lot of questions like this in the Telegram channel. You can go, you can check the copy image. Yeah. Yeah. So now what you have to do is, this is the question. So copy post link. I'm giving you the post link here. So what you can do is, if you click on that, you will go to the Telegram channel and you will come here. So you will read this question and below that there will be a quiz. A, B, C, D, whichever answer is right you feel, you can click on that answer. If you click on that, then you will know the answer. Like this, there are many questions, many questions. This question was explained when it is explained here. You can see the date. Okay. So long back, May 24, 2024. So that is May 24, 2024. You can see here, this is. So that time I explained, and before also. So here it is. May 24, 2024. You can see that, right? So, physicians and drugs in sport. 24. Now it is 25. You remember that, right? So, now let us see here. May 24, 2024. 1 year back I have given. So all the questions are here. So 1, then second question, 8th question, then 9th question, then 10th question. So like that with explanation also. See here, the explanation. Okay, the explanation is here. All right. So with the explanation. Everything will be there. So this is the explanation. Then this is 11th question. And this is 12th question, like that. All the questions one by one, one by one. They're all explained. Like this, there are a number of questions. Okay. You just type there, reading part C. Reading part C. And you'll get lot of, okay. So just search in the lens bar, reading part C. You'll get thousands of questions like this, thousands only. See, all. Okay. So this is allergic to eating. This is the question here. So what you do is you open this question. So this is the question. Food allergies question. Okay. Then you will answer here A, B, C, D. So this is the question explanation here. Then again, the explanation is here. So, right, try to understand this very clear. So the explanation is there, the question is there, and the answer is there. So this is the question here. Okay. Then this is your testing, checking whether your answer is right or wrong. A, B, C, D. Then why it is right and why it is wrong is here. So like that. So the next question is here, and options are here, and explanation will be here. Next question, answer option C here. If you give an answer and it is wrong, it will show red mark like this. If it is right, it will show green mark like that. Okay, and how many people? So this is 51% gave correct answer. That means it is medium range difficulty. Medium range. Medium range. 51 gave correct answers. Okay. If 75 give, that means it is easy answer. If only 25% give correct answer, that means it's a difficult answer. Try to understand. If 25% students give right answer and you have given the right answer, that means you will get A grade. Okay. If 50% have given the answer and you are in the correct answer, that means you will get B grade. And if 75% have given the answer and you are not in that 75%, you are in the 25%, that means you will get C grade. That's it. So go through this. See here, analysis also is there. 25% B, 8% A. Okay. So like that, 20% D. So C is, so if you answer this one, that means you are pass. So like that. So all the questions, see how many questions are there. If it is right, it will be green. If it is wrong, it will be red. Remember that. So hundreds of questions are there, hundreds of questions. See there. Okay, with explanations. Okay, this is June 10, 2024. It is there for years together. Okay, for years together. 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. Years together, I have put lot of notes. Lot. See, all these are part C. All these are part C. Okay. See here. OET reading part C. See. So practice more. I give one question. No, go and practice this question. I give one question, go and practice these questions. And explanation is already there. So when you have free time, go and practice these things. Okay. Right. Very good. So today we have seen inference-based question. Inference-based question. So next, Sarabjit, Robel, Kirti. Okay, fine. Right. Is that clear? So now, I told you it's a long session, one question, but it's long. So today we have seen what is an inference-based question. Now, so we'll have speaking sessions. Whoever is available, send a message to me. All the regular students only, please. All the regular students only. Okay, registered students. Sarabjit, Robel, Kirti, whoever is there. Okay, who has registered for the course, they can contact me and I'll take your speaking sessions one after another. Okay, and if any new student is interested, you can contact me so that you can register. Right. So afterwards, 3 students are there. After they finish speaking, again I'll call. If you are available, I'll call you for another session. Okay. So I may take another one. Yes, of course. I am going to stay till 3 o'clock tonight, maybe 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Okay. Today is a big session. Till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I'll be there. Now, for those students who have come now, I'll take speaking sessions. And afterwards, again, I'll call for reading another type of question. Second question I'll take. Second question from this. So be available. So Dr. Robel, yeah, you can send me your card. We are here only. Okay. I'll record your video now for speaking. Others you can attend, no problem. Okay. Are you comfortable, Robel? Or should I send a separate link?